number 2, it's probably important to look into zoning and setbacks.
Yeah.
And the space that's available.
Yeah.
No. No, and then.
Yeah, so where we were going with that one was...
That was your idea. So you take it. I said don't.
Super awkward for me because usually I'm just able to like just go and then you film whatever you want, and now I'm in the back being like, I don't know how much he wants me to talk now. I'm supposed to like let him take the lead. But then
so
there's
here's
these moments of silence and they make me weird inside. And
this was your idea, and I think nobody should get permits. No, I'm kidding. Did anybody watch last week? I was all over the guys. So, anyways.
306 Voice Work says, now you sound like a used car salesman. You're trying to get all that out of them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you want the rust protection with that? Yeah. Listen, the screws and nails I use, not for outdoor use. That's an upgrade. If you want, I can use the right nails. But you're going to pay for it. Okay? It's just bare spruce studs out of my basement I didn't finish. I had a handful of drywall screws and some other screws. I didn't know what they were. They had a weird head on them. I don't even have the driver for it. But
I think I can pound them in.
If you want to use with the... Listen, I'm cheaper, though. Okay? You're going to get some quotes. Nobody's going to touch my price.
Nobody. Nobody touches my price.
If you want, I can put the outdoor stuff on. I think it's overrated.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what we're talking about there is like you don't want to build a deck and find out you built it where you're not allowed to build it.
Yeah,
cities have rules.
Setback, space available. And so that can be a few things. It's like, it could be the rules of the city. It can also be just like pure size of your yard. You don't come in planning a 700 square foot deck when you have 800 square foot backyard. That's silly.
I don't think so. I think it's absolutely
you
genius.
have nowhere to pee.
You want the right nails with that big ass deck. But in some places, like literally, and this is one, like a lot of building permit code rules come from the National Building Code book. So they're like every jurisdiction has their own tweaks to that, but a lot of them are similar, right? But when it comes to municipal or whatever setbacks, those rules can vary a lot. There's no national code on that. Is what I'm trying to get at there. So you need to check the building code because, for example, in Regina a few years ago, there was no rear yard setback.
That's a mouthful. I bet you couldn't do that 4 times in a row.
Rear yard setback? No, I'll be lucky to do it twice. But you used to be able to build right at the back of your fence if you wanted to, unless there was an easement there, which there typically was, like a 1.5 meter or 3 meter easement or something. Mm-hmm. But now they've just gone ahead and said, no, there's a setback at all properties now, regardless of easement of 3.5 meters. So you can't build within 11 feet of your back fence, no matter how big your yard is. And so you need to be familiar with those rules. In your town, it might be bigger, less, non-existent, and the side yards and everything else. So you need to know the rules. You don't want to build this $40,000 deck and then find out you built it somewhere you can't when you go to sell your house. And then...
Have you ever built a deck that was over an easement?
No. No, really? I haven't. I did build one 4 inches into that setback when that was a new rule, though.
Plan one?
Yeah. Oh, recently there's a contractor that did one, and like I submitted the permit. And
then you did the drawing,
and then was like,
yeah. You didn't pound the screws in on that one, but you drew it.
I drew it, but then I told him before that anything happened. I was like, this is not going to go. This is not going to fly. You're well into the easement here.